Ah, it worked. Holy cow. Look at that. Hey. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Look at that. YouTube Live. Who ever thought? Hey, Aaron. Hey, Dana. Hey, Mama. Hey, let me see if I can slide over. Now, have patience with me. This is my first time doing this. I want to see if I can somehow enlarge the comments section. I don't think you can. Nope, I don't think you can. That's going to be a problem later. Because when... It's good to see everybody. It's better? Okay, cool. The camera quality is better. Yeah, it's weird. It definitely looks different. Hey, Carol. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Aaron. Hey, pretty lady. I think it's lady. The comment section, guys, is so short that, like, if I don't... Let me see if I can stop it. Oh, I can. Okay, that's cool. Hey, Barbara. Melinda. Kelly, sorry. Rose, Ashley. How's it going? Did you guys all just come on for you? Is anybody on this that was not on TikTok? That's what I want to know. Is anybody watching this that was not just on TikTok? Like somebody just got notified, or like, give me a thumbs up if you were not on TikTok just now. I'm just curious to see how many people are. If you were, okay, cool. All right, we see one. Trina, okay, two. Thumbs up. If you were not on TikTok, thumbs up. I was not. Sandra wrote, I was not. Thumbs up. Found it. Teddy. Okay, cool. Well, welcome to my YouTube channel. Pretty much looks like the TikTok channel, doesn't it? Doesn't look much different. So I will be going live here as well. I just feel like I could be a little different on here. I don't know why. Okay, so let's see. What are we doing? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's small too. If you can see, there's a lot less people on here. I can't say it's always going to stay like that, but right now it is. So if I let you know that I'm going live on TikTok, I was curious. I wanted to know who got notified. I made it. Isn't it funny? You guys have to be like older because we all act that way. Like I had to change my phone over today. I had an iPhone. I was like changing over to the new one. And I just go into panic mode whenever I have to do that. I'm so bad at electronics. Give me a house, I'll build it. Give me like construction material, I'll make it look whatever. But give me like electronics, you might as well put a blindfold on me. And I go into panic mode. And my daughter was helping me with the first setup. And she said, you got it from here? And I said, yeah, no problem, I got it. 5 minutes later, I called her up. She's like, what's the matter? I'm like, I need you. It's like, I'm stuck already. Like it's not doing what it's supposed to. So she comes back into the room like 5 minutes later. She's like, what did you touch? I'm like, I touched nothing. She's like, you had to touch something. It's not like, I'm like, whatever. But I just can't do it. So, but everything, she got it working for me. So, but we're here, now we're here. So welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first live ever on YouTube. I just wanted to get on here and say hello to everybody. And you know what I'd like to do right up front? Let's do this real quick. How's the general, I mean, I could have done this on TikTok too, but I didn't. How's the general feeling right now? We're in a new moon phase, right? So I think it's in Pisces. I'm not sure. I think it's a new moon in Pisces. I don't quote me on that, but I know it's a new moon today and tomorrow. So what I was just saying on TikTok is the same thing. Make sure you set your intentions tonight for what you want moving forward. This is a great time to do it, okay? And a lot of times you can just, you could write what you want, and then what I like to do is like take it outside and burn it, just like let it go up to the universe. So it's kind of like setting the intention and then moving forward from it. So if you get a chance, do that tonight or tomorrow, okay? And you don't have to be like spiritual about it. You can ask whatever you want for yourself moving forward, like setting the intention of what you want. Like that's why I went live tonight. I went live because it's like setting the intention for what I want moving forward. More lives, more connection to, people on the other side, audience, stuff like that. So it's like sets the intention for what I want regarding my work. So that's why I'm here. Sherry's feeling great. That's awesome. I'm just happy to see you guys. I don't even know what to do. I'm glad I'm here too. Let's see. Jolie, can you set intentions for others? Jolie, you can. Technically, you can, but it would be like setting your intention. So your intention is you'd want that person to do well, or your intention is you want person to. But they have their own lessons to learn. They've got their own intentions. So it's not advisable to set an intention for somebody else. That's kind of like that's like don't do that. So set the intention for you. That's what the new moon is for. I prefer if you keep it about you and not others. Because what if you're setting an intention, which is putting intent into somebody else, and their path is something different? You don't want to kind of get in the way of their path or what they're here for. So I prefer if you set the intention for you personally. And in that intention, you could say, I would like to have this happen around somebody, Nope, they're telling me no on that too. Just set the intention for you. That's it. You could talk to somebody about it and ask them to do it for themselves, because that would be them kind of like stating what they want to do. But I wouldn't set the intention for other people, okay? Let's see. Can't answer that one. That was a long question. I should. So I'm seeing people asking about coaching and mentoring and stuff like that. I don't do that, guys. I take this really seriously. And I do believe in karma. And I believe that if somebody takes on a student, say, and they're training that student, they're kind of karmically responsible for them. So there are a lot of people out there that want to do the work, but not necessarily for the right reasons. So it's hard to tell. And we've seen people in the past who we felt were coming from the right place, but then when the time comes, they weren't. And it's kind of like, well, now whoever trained that person, whoever worked with that person, kind of has a little bit of that karma. They helped to create that. So I prefer not to take that on. And that's just a me thing. I've done workshops before. I probably would do. Who would go to a workshop if I did it? If I did a workshop, just give me a thumbs up, because I haven't done one in a while. But I could do a workshop. That I would do. That would be like, if I did a workshop, it would be like a 8-hour day, like on a Saturday, and I would probably do it through a Zoom. But I would do an 8-hour like workshop. And normally when I do a workshop, it's about helping to raise your vibration and learning all the tools that you could use to kind of be more connected to spirit, more connected to the work, more connected to the people around you, understanding how to interpret things better. And that's what I make the workshop about. I don't try to create mediums or anything like that. I feel like if you're a medium, you'll know you're a medium. It happens kind of naturally. I know a lot of people offer courses and classes around mediumship. I don't really, not my thing. But workshop to help you be a better you in the process, yeah, absolutely. So I'm seeing a lot of thumbs up. So I'm going to give that some thought, okay? And maybe we'll put something together for that. But it would probably be like on a Saturday for like 8 hours. Probably like 3 hours or 4 hours in the, from like 10 o'clock to like 1, take a break for an hour or half an hour, and then do the rest after that. But they're pretty lengthy. Hey, Jenny. Okay, let's do another question. This is fun. I appreciate you guys coming over here too. Somebody just asked what my first, oh, there it is. Hold on. Wait. What was your first, KL just asked, what was your first medium experience, if you don't mind sharing? I absolutely don't mind sharing, and that's a great question. When I was 18 years old, I had two good friends of mine that were killed in a car accident. And right after the car accident, I had a visit from both of them. And I was at my mom's house. In the dream, I was at my mom's house where I grew up. And I was in the backyard by the pool, and they just floated down, the both of them, just floated down onto the pool area. And I'm like, what are you guys doing here? And the friend that I was closer to, which I am still to this day very close with his family all those years later, we're like super tight. He said to me, let them know we're okay. And in my mind, I went like, well, how am I supposed to do that? You know, what do you mean let them know we're okay? And then he showed me something right after that, which was like a memorial for them, like putting together a memorial. And I woke up from the dream, or the visit, I should say, and I put together this plan for like a memorial, like a whole concrete memorial for the in the school area, by the lunch area outside. And I took the plan over to both parents, and this is, you know, after the funeral and everything. This is like maybe a few weeks after, and they loved it. They thought, hey, this is a great idea. So I put this whole thing together, and we kind of got a bunch of kids together from the year, from the graduating class, because they passed away like literally like a month or so. I'm not sure the exact date, but it was like a month right before graduation. It was just horrible. And we built this big cement patio, and we put a plaque in it with a tree and everything like that. And all both sets of parents came, and a bunch of people came around, did a little speech around it and everything like that. And it was kind of cool, you know. And since then, one of them has constantly visited me when I'm supposed to go see his parents. And it's kind of funny. He's like, hello, my parents. Like, that's all I get. I like wake up. I'm like, what the hell's that? He's like, hello, my parents. And I'm like, I'm gonna go visit them, and I'll call them up and let them know, like, your son stopped by. Like, I'm gonna come see you this week. They're like, okay. And that was 40 something years ago. So, and I'm still very tight with them. So that was my first experience, not knowing what it really was all about, but being pushed to kind of feel like I need to do something with that. And you know, now doing what I do, I can look back at that and say like, oh, that was definitely them. You know, that was definitely a visit from them. So that was a cool question. Thank you. But I don't really talk about that much, but. Matter of fact, his dad, I could talk about this quick. His dad had a 1968 Mustang, and his name was on the back of it. It was on the license plate. And I'm gonna do since this is my first YouTube, I'm gonna tell this story, and I'm probably never gonna say it again until I actually can make something out of this. I wanna put like together a story around it. But his dad had this 1968 Mustang. I was born in 1966, and so was my friends. And that car was always there. I mean, that car was always in the garage with the door open. Every time we went to their house, there was that car. That car was just in our lives, our whole lives. And when he passed away, his dad held on to that car. He got plenty of other cars, collector's cars, sold them, bought them, sold them, bought them. But that Mustang never went anywhere. That Mustang was part of the household. And anytime I went up to visit them all these years later, he'd always have the garage door open, and there would be the Mustang with my friend's name on it. It was also his dad's name, so, but it was on the license plate. And one day, his dad said to me, you know, I'm thinking of selling the Mustang. He goes, I think it's time. He's like 90 something now. And I said, you're selling it? He's like, yeah. He goes, I said, would you sell it to me? And he goes, would you want it? And I was like, yeah, I would want it. I was like, I've known that car my whole life. And it's not just a car to me. You know, it's a fixture of them. Like it's a memory of them. And he said, all right. He goes, well, you know, come by and take a look at it and think about it and whatever. So I said, all right, I'll come by and look at it next week. So I came by and looked at it. He was showing me the car and everything. I said, well, what would you want for it? He says, well, do you have cash? And I said, yeah, I have cash. I said, you know, tell me how much it is. He goes, no, I mean, like on you, do you have cash? I said, come on. I said, I got $20. And he goes, he took the 20 bucks out of my hand and he goes, sold. And then he started to cry and he said to me, I just wanted to know I sold it finally. I wanted to know that I sold it. He goes, but I wanted you to have it. So I took the car and I've been renovating it ever since. So it'll probably be done by next year, and then I'm gonna put together like a story around it. But it was kind of cool. So his dad gave me the car. That's the story, and I'm sticking with it. I have pictures of it and everything, so I'm gonna put together something like that. But now we'll make it funny. Here's the funny part. I got the car thinking like, wow, this car's great, right? The car was rotted on the bottom. They had mice living inside the car. So he's like, what's going on with the car? So I had the whole car taken apart. It's literally in a million pieces. And I said, I'm renovating it. He's like, oh, okay. And then like months would go by and he's like, well, how's my car doing? And his wife said to him, it's not your car anymore. Stop asking, right? And I started to laugh. I said, your car's doing great. He goes, well, I'd like to see a picture of it. I said, no problem. So I pulled out a picture and all there was an axle. That's it, just the rear axle. The whole rest of the car is gone, it's not there. So I said, here's your car. And he goes, that's not my car. I go, oh no, that's your car. He goes, that's just a wheel with an axle. I go, yeah, that's all that's left of it. I said, all the rest of it's into different pieces getting redone. He's like, you took it apart? So we have our moments together, but it's fun. But yeah, I'm redoing the entire thing top to bottom. So there's not gonna be an ounce of rust on it. But they had mice living inside the body, inside the frame, inside the metal tubing. There was mice living in it. So it was just a disaster. He's like, I bet you're sorry I gave you the car. I'm like, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. So anyway, I thought I would share that story. All right, here's what we're gonna do. And I appreciate you guys being on here tonight. I wanna do a reading while we're on here, okay? So, and again, if I'm gonna go live on here, I wanna do a reading. And what I'd like to do is pick somebody from the comment section. I don't think we can go live on here yet. Can we? Hold on, let's see something. Plus. No. Okay, we can't go live yet. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pick somebody from the comment section. Write who you would like to connect with. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see anything yet. Just write who would you like to connect with, like mother, father, daughter, son, whoever that you wanna connect with, okay? What I'm gonna ask everybody else to do that's watching, I'm gonna ask you to please, nicely, not type while I'm reading somebody. I'm just asking really nicely. If you do it anyway, you're gonna do it. I don't even have a mod on here, okay? So if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. But I'm asking you not to do it because it's such a tight little spot here. So I don't wanna miss the replies, because when I read, I don't like to throw out 6 or 7 things to confuse somebody and then I'm, well, I'll take that information. I like tit for tat. I wanna give a piece of information, I wanna get an answer back. I wanna give a piece of information, I wanna give an answer back. That's how I know I have the person that's coming through. For that to happen, I need no typing to happen. So I'm gonna ask you nicely, and I'm also gonna ask other people not to comment when somebody else is typing. Like, stop typing, or, don't do that. Just let them type. Don't worry about it. Just worry about you, like the little girl. You worry about yourself, the little girl from those videos. You worry about yourself. Just worry about what you're doing. Let them type, it's okay. I don't wanna create an issue here because that energy is gonna be coming at me and I don't wanna feel that, all right? So write who you wanna connect with. And once I pick somebody, I'm gonna ask everybody else to stop typing. I'm gonna ask the person I picked to type back yes in capital letters. That's gonna signify to you, me, and whoever's watching that we're gonna make like an energetic link, and we're gonna hopefully pull through who you wanna hear from. Your job is to back up the information that I'm saying, validate it as it's coming through. My job is to back it up, actually. Your job is to validate what's coming through, okay? All right, hold on. All right, let's see. Let's quick. Okay, Shauna Elizabeth. Shauna Elizabeth wrote mom. So I need everybody to stop typing for a minute. I just need Shauna to write yes in capital letters. So I just need Shauna to write back yes. If everybody could stop typing, that would be great just for now. So I just need Shauna to write back yes in capital letters, and then I can open up to her and we'll see what happens. Shauna just wrote back yes in capital letters. Perfect. Everybody else stop typing. You guys are awesome. Great. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open up. Shauna, just stay really open. I don't know if I'm gonna have mom first, but if it's somebody else, we just wanna validate them, okay? We wanna know that we have that person coming through. They might give me something that links to mom, okay? Something that triggers for you to go, wait a minute, that's connected to my mom. That might be their way of pulling her in. It could be a name, it could be a date, it could be what mom did for a living, it could be a story around mom, it could be something that links mom to something. but just stay open to what's coming through first, okay? I'm gonna know who I have first energetically, meaning level-wise and gender, so to speak, but it might not be mom herself, okay? So pay attention, hold on. Okay, Sean, I do have a mom. Stay open. I'm not sure if it's your mom. It feels like mom energy, which means aunt or like grandmother. But they want me to talk about like COPD, issues around pulmonary. So Shauna, if I'm talking about a mom energy past connected to you with like COPD, or I might take congestive heart failure, but not a heart attack. It's like either, it's definitely congestion around the lungs. That's mom? Okay. So that's the first energy I have. And if everybody else could not type, that would be great. I just want Shauna to type. And Shauna, if you can type it in capital letters if you can, okay? If you can do that. So she's also showing me, and Shauna, are you allergic to penicillin? Mom's telling me you have a like allergic reaction to a drug or a medication. So I automatically go to penicillin, but it doesn't have to be. It could be like sulfur drugs or something like that. But she's showing me allergic reaction. Yes? Okay. That's mom's way of saying hello to you, okay? Because I already know your name. So she said, talk about her being allergic to like a medication or like a penicillin. And she's bringing up, she's telling me coming up like March or the third of a month has a meaning for you. Like birthday or anniversaries in March or the third of a month. I would take either one of those, by the way. It doesn't have to be, sometimes I'll feel a pull to just the 3, or I'll feel a pull to just the March, but I think there's more than one here. So there might be like a birthday or an anniversary in March, and there also might be something on the 3rd of a month. So it could be September 3rd, October 3rd, November 3rd, but something around the 3, or somebody's 3 years old, or somebody lives at 3 something way, but she's showing me the number itself has meaning. Granddaughter's birthday, perfect. And she's telling me to bring up, and Shauna, who worked at a bank? She's showing me somebody working in finance or a bank. Worked at a bank. I don't know if this is a bank teller. Somebody working at a bank. Your daughter? Okay. So she's saying hello to her. And is there a and what's in Texas, Shauna? She's highlighting Texas for me. So there's either a connection. You're in asset protection management. That works for me as well. I mean, that could work around money. That works around money as well. But she's telling me there's a connection around Texas. So I don't know if there's family in Texas or something just happened around Texas for you. You're not sure about Texas. Okay. Okay, she's making me feel like it's pretty recent. Something around Texas or a connection to Texas. Lone Star. I'm hearing Lone Star. Oh, I bought a puppy and drive to Texas. Okay. How long ago was that? Shauna, how long ago was that? Oh, this year. That's it. Okay. I thought you were going to say like 8 years ago or something. That's it. She's making me feel like there's some sort of connection for Texas for you. And Richard? Who's Richard? She's making a reference to Richard around you. Either Richard connected to you or her. Now, just for the sake that we're on here, it's like Richard or Rick, R-I. Richard, Rick, Ricky. Mom's ex-boyfriend. Okay, they always bring up the exes. And she's telling me 25. The number 25 has a meaning. The 25th of a month and the number 25. Birthday or an anniversary. Or again, somebody's age is 25, but she's showing me 25. And Rick is your boyfriend. That's the one I want. Yeah, it's like Richard or Rick. Maybe it's both. I said both names, so. Okay, we're not sure on the 25. Fair enough. Hold on a second. Nope. She's like, nope. Hold on. Remember I'm saying 25. She's telling me it over and over again. And Shauna, are you known for your hugs? Are you known for your hugs? Like, are you like a big huggy person? And if it's not you, I don't know what this is. This is a feeling of like talking about the person that you're a hugger. Okay. She's making me feel like you're known for your hugs, like you hug. She's also telling me that when she passed, she had just made the occasion. So I don't know what was going on right before her passing, but I feel like she lived for it. I'm not saying she went to the occasion. I'm not saying it was about her, but she's making me feel like she passed right after an occasion. So something happens and then she passes. So I don't know if it's a birthday again or an anniversary that took place and then a passing right after that. But the feeling is she made it. So it means she passed after it. Does that make sense? Okay. And she's also telling me around you, did somebody break their neck? Like they had to wear a neck brace or something? Somebody broke their neck? She wants me to talk about this area right here. So I don't know what this is, but it's the feeling of like somebody breaking their neck or somebody hurt themselves here. Unless there was a passing from a hanging, I could take that too. Either connected to you or around the family, somebody passing, because it's kind of strong. It's like a feeling of like right here. And it's not shifting or changing or altering. It's showing me like right here. Cousin's son hung himself. Okay, just know that he's on the other side with her because she's making me feel like it's too restrictive for me. It's feeling like it's got to be that. It's got to be that because the feeling is too restrictive. I feel like it like and is James also connected to you? She wants me to highlight James connected to you. So I don't know if James would be connected to the cousin's son or in that family. Her dad? Okay, so she's got James with her. And she's got a fisherman with her. So I don't know who that was, but she's got the guy that went fishing all the time or the guy that was always on the boat. I feel like if they had a free moment, they went fishing. And I know what that feels like because I don't do that. So is it feeling like, let's go fishing? I'm like, nope, I'm good, thanks. But I'm feeling like the fisherman's with her or the guy that went on the fish. That's her? She would go fishing all the time? Yeah, big fisherman, huh? I'm so not a fisherman. My dad, oh, hold on, let me finish the reading. And she's giving out a big November reference, like huge. It's something big in November. Again, like it would be some sort of occasion, like a birthday and anniversary, but she's making like, oh, November, like big. Another granddaughter's birthday. Okay. Um, is there something else though? It doesn't feel finished to me. There's something else in November too. So if we have granddaughter's birthday, she's making me feel like there's another one. There's something else in November. Either that or it's the 11th of a month that has a meaning too, like the 11th. It feels, because I hate to say this, not that granddaughters aren't important or big. It just feels bigger than that. So that would be again November or the 11th of any month having a meaning. It just feels bigger than granddaughter's birthday. Just remember I'm saying it like that. I feel bad saying that because it's important that granddaughters are acknowledged as well, but it feels bigger than that. I can't think of anything. Just remember I'm saying it. Just feels bigger. Is that the granddaughter that had to have like a palate expander? She's telling me one of the kids had to have like their jaw spread or their like a palate spread, a palate expander, or there was not enough room for their teeth. Somebody had some really funky looking teeth. I feel like, but now they're fine or they're okay, but their teeth were like all over the place. Not sure? Okay, hold on. That should be an obvious one. So hold on, maybe I'm interpreting it wrong. So, Shauna, somebody had a tooth that was like this way. That's what it feels like. Like their teeth are in and their tooth's like this way. It's not this way. It's not flat. It's like this way. Like they had to have their whole tooth like turned around or they had to spread the palate to get the room in. It just doesn't feel right. Or they pulled it, one or the other. And I don't know if it's connected to you, husband. I don't know if it's connected to family, but I feel like it's obvious where there's like somebody has a tooth that's this way. Remember I'm saying it. That's okay, I see that, not sure. And if you're on here, I'm just reading Shauna right now. Her mom's coming through. And Shauna, she's telling me that there's currently an electrical issue at home, something around electric, not a blinking light, but something either just blew out around you or you had to do something around the electric. But I feel like actual issue around electric. Like I literally just had my power go out yesterday for half an hour. They're showing me that. Something around electric that just took place, that just something blew out, something shut down or shut off. It's not a flickering light. It's not like a message or anything like that. It's like, oh, we got an electrical issue here. Like something we got to take care of around the electric. And I feel like it's pretty recent, like it just happened. And if it's not you, remember I'm saying it because it's around you. It's coming up. Like somebody's gonna be talking about it. Somebody just had an issue around electric. No, but a light was flickering, and I said, "Hi, Mom. I don't know about anything else." That's why I said to you, it's not the flickering light. But just remember, I'm saying that. It's so funny to like tell her it's not the flickering light. So it's not about the flickering light. It's about an actual electrical issue that somebody was either currently dealing with, an issue around that. But I feel like things going like they're shutting off or shutting down. So I don't know if like an appliance just blew out or I don't think it's a GFI's outlet or anything like that. I feel like it's something larger, like an appliance blew out or the power went out or they had to redo something around the electric or power, but it feels very, very current. And I'm getting a name like Dusty. It sounds like Dusty. I don't know if it's like a nickname for somebody or a pet's name, but it sounds like Dusty. I don't know if you can validate that as well. And I'm hearing the name. So it's got to sound like Dusty. I want the duh and the E part at the end. So it's got to be like Dusty, Dandy, like that. Dusk. Okay. Again, just remember I'm saying it. It's like Dusty. I have to say it because I'm hearing it. Dustin? Dustin. Think like Dustin? Dusty? Maybe Justin? 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 Dustin? Justin? Like that. Dustin? They're not dropping it. Where is this? Dustin? Justin? Oh, I might be going way off on this one, but so when I said Dusty or Dustin, I immediately think of Dustin Hoffman, the actor. What do I know him from? The movie Tootsie. That's what I remember him from the most. So I don't know if she's bringing that up for a reason, or I'm supposed to talk about the name Tootsie, or I'm supposed to talk about Dustin, but it's a weird name to get. And the only Dustin I know of is Dustin Hoffman. So I don't know if there's anything there that triggers for you. Otherwise, I want to stick with Dusty, Dustin, or like Justin. IA cousin Tootsie? What do you have? You have a cousin Tootsie. There you go. Okay. Did you spell that right, or is that how it's spelled? Tooties? Tooties? Or did you mean to say like Tootsie? Hate to be a pain in the neck. I just want to know. Tootsie. Okay. Just know mom's coming through to say hi, okay? I hope this helped a little bit. That's pretty cool. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to break away from Shauna. See, that's how this worked, guys. It's like, you can start typing again if you want to. But that's how this works. It's kind of like they show me Dustin. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like, it's a weird name to get. And I'll believe somebody when they say, like, they don't know what that means. So she didn't know what Dustin was or Dusty was. And I'm like, okay, I believe her. And sometimes I'll be like, no, you know what this is. But if I believe energetically that you don't know it, then that means I'm interpreting it wrong. It means I got to take it to the next level. So I asked them, and they showed me Dustin Hoffman, and then they showed me Tootsie. So that's how they'll get the information out. Now, could they have just showed me Tootsie? Yeah, but I wouldn't know what that is. Maybe a Tootsie Roll. But they got me to say Dustin, and then showed me Dustin Hoffman, and it took me to Tootsie. So that's how that works, okay? Cool. Guys, this was really fun tonight. I will be on here again. I actually enjoy this. It's smaller. It doesn't move as fast. You guys are great. It's just getting late here. I got to get up early tomorrow. I'm sorry. But I'll go live on here again soon, okay? And I appreciate you guys being on here. I appreciate you signing up for my YouTube channel. I hope this helped a little bit tonight. I hope you caught me on TikTok before as well. But you know what I'll do? I'll come on here one night, maybe next week, and I'll just do a few readings, okay? I'll just come on here and do a few readings, like literally 3, okay? And I'll just do that, and I won't even talk, all right? So you guys have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow if you're working. If you're not working tomorrow, but I appreciate you being here tonight, okay? You guys take care. Now, I can't say take care yet because I have absolutely no idea how to get out of this live, and I'm gonna look really stupid if I don't figure that out before I say goodnight. Oh, there's the button, I see it. You guys have a great night, okay?